faces. No.
Okay, that's a big difference, I'd have to say.
Yeah, I just remember I didn't know those were John Woo films actually until just right now.
Same. He has done a lot of stuff I wouldn't have necessarily thought of as John Woo movies for sure.
He's
Right.
sneaky like that. Writer of the 1989 Killer, John Woo. John Woo, who also wrote Manhunt, A Better Tomorrow, Red Cliff, Hard Boiled, Once a Thief. So he's done a lot of writing on his own movies that he has directed. But when I say writing for this movie, it is a loose term because there was not a script going into this. It was merely an outline. He had a treatment, went in and improvised all of the action scenes with the actors and the stuntmen and the crew and everybody. So
That makes
half of those were completely improvised.
that makes so
That's
much sense.
that's
You
pretty
know,
amazing. And if you, I didn't know that either. Good
so
job.
like that scene where they're in the apartment with the blind singer and the cop has just come in, but they don't want the singer, Jen, they don't want Jen to know that they're in trouble or that anything is nefarious is going on. So they have that whole interaction when they call each other like tiny shrimp or shrimp head or
Shrimp Head
something
and
like
someone.
that,
Yeah.
all improvised.
Wow, that explains
Okay.
how Shrimp Head made it into the film because I was
Yeah.
why would they have
So
picked
Yeah.
those little smirks and things like that were all genuine because they're kind of hearing those things for the first time.
that may have been the coolest scene. I think just for me, I mean the action was great and everything, but the whole thing where they have their guns to each other's faces and she's blind so she can't see it, but they're
Yeah.
politely having this conversation at the same time. That was great.
So fun. I
So does
love
that mean that Brother Hung was also improvised, or did they?
Mother Hung, that was it.
it. I don't know specifically, but I thought that was kind of cool. So John Woo also does not use storyboards. So part
Wow.
of that, he's very private. He doesn't want anyone stealing his ideas. So having a storyboard out there might mean somebody could see and take his ideas. So kind of
Thing.
different. I obviously use storyboards for everything. This 1989 version stars Chow Yun-fat, and we'll talk about, I mean, you can't talk about uh, John Woo without talking about Chow Yun-fat, so we'll get to that in a moment, but he's best known, I think, to American audiences for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and The Replacement Killers, also in A Better Tomorrow. The stars also Danny Lee and Sally Ye. Danny Lee was in The Killer, of course. City on Fire, The Eight Immortals Restaurant. We might have to check that out just for the title alone. And Sally Ye, Crazy Rich Asians. I don't remember her in that. Now I'm going to have to go back because it's been a hot minute since I've seen that. The Man with the Iron Fist and Peking Opera Blues.
Never seen any of those.
Same.
But Chow Yun-fat, okay, so Chow Yun-fat is kind of like Scorsese's DiCaprio. Like he's just like, you're my Steph Curry. I'm giving you the ball. You do everything. Like he just trusts him to get the job done. They just have a great relationship and they work on a ton of movies together. It is so much so, in fact, I have to share my screen. Okay, so part of Chow Yun-fat's IMDb profile mentions John Woo. And they also very flattering. Chow Yun-fat is a charismatic, athletically built, and energetic Asian-born film star who first came to the attention of Western audiences via his roles in the high-octane Blazing Guns action film of Maverick Hong Kong director John Woo.